Hello. Yes, I can hear you.
Here's two.
Yes, I will be typing it in the chat. I think it went well. Yeah. So that I need to wait for the grade. Yeah. Yeah.
Were you able to have an adapter or?
Me and the other classmate end up using a classmate's computer to present with. Yeah, yes, we use I was able to use a classmate's computer to present. Yes.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yes.
All right. So today, the final paper is due. So we can work on that
Yes.
and revise what you have. So if you wanna, or you shared the docs.
I think I can share with. It should be the same thing. You can look at that one.
Mhm. So have you revised anything then?
Um, I think from this one, I just need a. I think the only thing I would need to do still for this paper was just the research part. That research, that read resources. Uh, and then and then maybe with the citations of so-called the textbooks, the storybooks, I need to make to add to it. Yeah, this the for the research.
Okay. So do you have those resources?
So-called one of it can be the textbook, and then I just need to find two apparently for this. Yes, I just need to find two.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, I think I did so-called find some. Let me see. I found this one. This is one of them. I found. I shared it. So for this research section, is it really? I just need to kind of these so-called these little highlighted texts are from the rubric. Um, so what does this part mean? Use examples from your data set to connect theory to practice. Well,
Use examples from your data set to connect theory to practice.
what is that?
So you collected data in a way where you observe the child.
Mm-hmm.
From that data, you have to connect it
Back to the theory that I so-called wrote in that paragraph above.
examples from the data set to connect theory. Yeah, so what you observed, you're going to connect it to the research or to the theory you talked about beforehand. And then like how it's connected to practice.
The practice is like what is like to how you're gonna
Like,
teach it in the classroom or something?
yeah. Let me read the rubric because
Mm-hmm.
the outline she has is good in a way, but
Mm-hmm.
it can be confusing. Okay, so candidate makes a strong link between current research and the finding of the observation. Candidate cites the source on brain research to link to observation findings. Yeah, so you're gonna use the um, you're gonna use the resources, the articles.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna connect it to your observations, and then you're gonna connect it to how are you gonna use that in the future.
In the future, that's what the practice part is. In the future?
Yeah.
It's future. A future. Okay. What I think these little highlights were from the workshop, those little thingy. That's where I think these came from. These little questions here. It might have been. Um. Hmm. What's the so-called the concepts then? Like, is it like the just making connections with what I have in the research here?
So like, what were the main ideas in the research point in the research articles? And what are the vocabulary that they use in the research? Use key concepts. So she's just trying to say, make sure it's written in professional research way, and you're using the terms that are used in research articles, and you're using the main ideas in the research articles and connecting them to your piece.
Okay. Yeah, they're mostly from like making connections with what I have with the research, right? For this section ish for the research part. Making connections with the research and my observation. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. In my paper here, I kind of, I think in the, mm, mm. You think, for that, my last paragraph for the reflection here, about, I have mentioned about the preschooler that I will be doing the observation for down here. Um, yeah.
Preschool?
Yeah, I kind of mentioned about the preschooler, like during my reflection here. And in the second paragraph I have in the reflection here. Down here. Like a 10, 11 on those pages. Mm,
Um, I wouldn't mention it.
take it out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
If you want to keep it, you can keep it. But the reflection is mainly more of just like what you learn, what you find hard still, what you think you could have done differently.
Okay.
Because preschool paper is a separate thing on your own.
Um, okay, so this part, you suggest I take out that part and just keep it to like the paramedics part?
Yeah, because what was it about? What was the preschool thing about?
It's just really the same idea of these, but no, it can be any activity.
Mm, yeah, well, if you want to keep it in, you can, but I feel like it has really no,
Okay.
you're not really going to talk about it more than just that small paragraph. Plus, she wants you to do a different paper about
Mm,
it. So I would save that for your different, for your other paper.
okay. Okay. For the reflection here, mm, should I make this have 3 paragraphs here? Like split
Well,
for,
I'm
for,
trying to
yes, yeah, yeah.
make a quick pause. Maybe one of the good things about the 2 videos is you can the whole everything on the way. And Books include and
Yes.
keeping it one big paragraph is fine because it doesn't, I think it flows fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that looks fine.
Okay. Mm, okay. Yeah, I think for this, the for the rest of the paper, just I need to maybe the research, the last two more research, and then find some stuff from the textbook to write it.
Yeah. Did she say how many pages it should be?
Yeah, I think this past Wednesday, my classmates has asked how many pages you want. She said like about she no less. It can be maybe a bit more than 10, but it can be 10 pages. Yeah.
You're at 10. With the research, it might push it to 11 or 12.
Yeah.
So,
She said it's okay. There's not like way too many than those like 12 or something. More than the 12 or 13 pages. More than those two. More than that she won't is too much to read.
did you turn in a draft or you didn't turn in a draft?
I didn't really turn in a draft. The really draft at that at as of this past Wednesday, it would have still been this without the research part, but everything except the research. Yeah.
Did you turn it into P12?
That one, no. I think really the thing, yeah. So there wasn't, on Wednesday, my classmates had received their feedback, and then she had mentioned like it's already too late to like if you're gonna turn in a draft, it's too late. No, yeah.
Yeah. But I was just wondering because if you did, then I would have asked to see the feedback that she gave you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you didn't, that's fine. Well,
Yeah. So-called in the when during my presentation, I have mentioned some of the stuff that I have already written here. So yeah. I've mentioned some of the stuff I have written in the paper. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the issue with some of my classmates was that their spacing between each one. That's like the I think one of the main one too was that the
Mm-hmm.
spacing of the double space.
Mm-hmm.
Like of the next paragraph that yeah that like almost like oh you can see is once that little space for each.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I recommend for the format already have the title on the front on the title page.
Mm-hmm.
So the title again on the second page, you can take out, and then don't forget to write introduction.
For this one too.
Yes, on page 2,
Yes. Change
you
that one
have,
to introduction
yeah, change it to introduction or background information,
for
and then
this
switch
one.
the side. Yeah, the ones that I had.
Okay, maybe just make it background. Okay.
Like background knowledge.
Okay. Mhm. Yeah, this is like for some of these, he said it's okay to just bold it so and then I can delete the underline for them then.
Yeah, like that.
Mhm.
Or instead of background knowledge, do background information.
Background information.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And then, does she want you to have a cover page?
Um, us the one of the classmates that show theirs, show it as a normal essay format, like where they have the heading on the left corner with their name, that way. But I think I saw another classmate, their format of it like this. So I'm not really sure which one she wants.
Oh, okay. In the rubric, she does say the APA style presentation. She does say that.
This APA, so
Fine. Yeah, I think either or is fine. That looks good.
yeah. So for the research, is just make sure it connects with the observation and yeah, can those research connect with my observation, right? That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to find from the research. Yeah, then I think with the paper really it's just I have to finish that one paragraph and then with the reference find two more research and use something from the textbook and then the citation of the books I mentioned. Yeah.
Um, so if you want to use the textbook for citation, I recommend like grabbing the definitions of each of the aspects
Mm-hmm.
and introducing your paragraph with the definition of each aspect and then go into your examples. So like, for example, pragmatic, you can say, or I don't know, you can, what do you think you can say for like pragmatic to start off with a paragraph before just directly going to your example? How would you?
Uh, I think I would like use their kind of mention their definition and then what I have seen that is like the as pragmatics in my paper. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's a good idea. Maybe every aspect of language you can introduce the definition. You can pull that definition.
Okay, yes. Use the definition. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just like with and then the free make sure the reference for the storybooks are correct. Uh, because there's different publication years apparently for these and publishers. Sure, you're right.
Um, do you have spacing out correctly for the heading?
It seems like it's okay, but I'm not sure is it really because my one my Professor Mushi yesterday has so-called commented on one of the classmates' little paper. Their spacing looks correct, but somehow it looks strange. It's that little indenting, but somehow it's not. She have made a comment for some of those spacing.
Yeah. Um, so you have everything double spaced, which is good.
Yeah.
Um, when it comes to the headings, oh, sorry. When it comes to the headings,
Yes.
I think, well, I know I think she would want an extra indentation between this heading.
So I have
and
to put a little extra space.
there's this option when you go to the spacing.
Mm. format.
And it says add space before paragraph or add space after paragraph. It adds an extra space for you, but not too big of a space.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. Just to look the normal space.
I can share my screen and show you how.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay, can you see?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So that one's fine. This one, you see how it's just a regular space between these two?
Uh-huh.
You can highlight it, go to space, and then add space before paragraph. And then you see how I added an extra space between this
Oh, so is that what she wants then?
Yeah, she wants extra spacing.
Oh, okay.
So
So I need to do that for the other headings too.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And it is in the it's the add space before paragraph. That one.
Yeah, before paragraph.
Okay. And then I have to do that for each little thing. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. And then one, two. I think this. I did that for this one. Oh, that's it. Oops. One. Okay. Okay, I did that. I did that. Yes.
Do you wanna read it out loud or anything? We do have about 5 more minutes left. You want to read it out loud, or is there anything else you want? So, because what I'm looking at is looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You just need the research.
Yes, yes.
The research is kind of easy just because it's kind of what you want to put in here.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Other than that, yeah, fine.
Yeah, I just need the research and then some minor grammar, uh, and then maybe with the finish with the reference, those citations of the research and stuff, and then I should be okay.
Is there anything else you wanted to go over before the end?
Um, I think that should be good then.
Okay, so let me check my calendar to see if I'm. I mean,
I think, yeah, we are meeting next Friday.
so next Friday is what?
I know next Friday the 12th. What's due is so-called the preschool one.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I have a question. For that preschool one, it's just like 5 paragraphs, right?
Yeah, I think it should be 1 to 2 page.
Yeah,
Or
it's
it should
1 to 2 page, and then like it seems like it's a paragraph each for each one.
Mhm.
Um, what is singing considered? Which of the five would singing be considered?
Singing.
Yeah.
Uh, well, the thing is with this aspects of language, it's anything as
Mm-hmm.
singing. It's like
Because like when I was observing the kid, I wasn't really observing him for only like one activity. I was like almost like just observing him as a whole, like for that little bit in the morning. So he didn't really talk much in the when he's eating and stuff, but he start talking when he's really interacting with his classmates toward the middle later in the morning.
mhm.
So I didn't really. I did guess. I think I did guess some of those aspects, but yeah. I think I just type it for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't really overthink it because, like I said, all anything that they do is the 5 aspects. of it. So uh, if you did singing, you can just break down like these stuff. Yeah. Then if it was like a rain song,
He was singing like a Disney movie song, one of those like Disney movie like their little song when he was like doing one of his little assignment. That's what I was observing. He was doing his assignment and he was singing during it. He was tracing and writing the numbers.
oh, okay. Yeah. So if he was singing, you can talk about what song he was singing and how that helped him with his language development. How does that help him with pragmatics and phony and with semantics and stuff? It's like I said, it could be all 5 aspects. It can't be just one.
For the preschooler. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Was that answer clear or was it not?
Yeah, it was clear. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Um, so for that preschool one due next Friday, it's just a paper for each, and then it's just what I saw for each, right? Like what I saw, and then this is that for that five 2-page paper.
Yeah. So it should be two. And then it's just a really short mini version of like the major. So you're
Okay.
gonna give background knowledge, talk about the five aspects, and then conclude it.
Okay. There, I have to make the conclusion also. I thought it's mainly just those fine.
I mean, I would conclude it because it's still a paper.
Mm-hmm.
You would still introduce it, talk about it, and then conclude it. Just like summarize what was observed.
Okay,
It doesn't
so
have to.
okay.
It doesn't have to be like I learned this, I learned that, I will do this. Just like conclude the paper. Like I observed overall, this is what I observed. Child this, child that.
So kind of still have the intro and the conclusion for this one.
They'll kind of like have the introduction and a conclusion just because it still is a paper.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I will do that. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. I think that should be all. Yeah, yeah.
For next week, is there anything specific you want to work on next Friday?
I think for next Friday it'll be like the preschool one, that paper, that like that five, just those five. That one mainly because that one's due on Friday. Yeah,
Okay.
that will be it. Yes.
So we worked on.
Um, you worked on the major paper and had kind of mentioned how the preschool observation paper should be, and you yeah yes Yes. Thank you. Bye bye.